Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, third year. Welcome to your English class, beta. And as you know that we started your first poem of this book, that is a new anthology of English words. And we started our poem Ledger. Beta. Ledger, as you know, that is written by William Davies. And beta, yesterday I shared with you that what is the poet wants to depicts through this poem, that actually he laments on the situation or the pitiable situation of modern man, that modern man is busy in collecting money and he has material pursuits and he's so much busy in his life that he doesn't have time to look at the beauty of nature that is spreading all around us. So he is not satisfied, he is not happy with this condition of modern man. So he is and yesterday I think we did first 6 lines, no time to note first 4 lines. Okay, first stanza I explained yesterday, and so let's start the very next one, that is no time to see. No time to see when woods we pass, where skulls hide their nuts in grass. No time to see in broad daylight, streams full of stars like skies at night. Okay, beta. So in this stanza, the poet says that woods mean forest. Okay. First of all, let's I tell you the difficult meanings of the difficult words. That woods is forest, and skulls गिलहरियाँ इसको कहते हैं. ठीक है. हाइड मीन कंसील, छुपाना, और नट किसको कहते हैं? अखरोट को. ओके. So he's saying that no time to see in broad daylight, streams full of stars like skies at night. There is no difficult word. So he's saying that streams, no time to see when woods we pass. Woods mean forest. He's saying that we have no so much time when if we happily pass through woods, through a forest, so we don't bother to look at the things that are found in our surrounding. Okay? There are a lot of things like flowers, plants, trees, birds, and in the skulls. And in the skulls they hide their nuts in the grass. So this can be a very good and pleasant scene if you have an inner eye of looking all these things. We can take enjoyment, we can be enjoyed by this beautiful scene of nature. Actually the poet wants to say that if you want to get enjoyment, look at the nature, so it will give you the real enjoyment, not the worldly things. ठीक है. ये जो आप हमारी जो चीज़ें हैं जो यूज़ करते हैं बेटा हम लेजर टाइम में अपने, so these things can't give us mental satisfaction and inner relief. So in order to get that particular relaxation, you have to spend some time in nature, with nature. ठीक है बेटा. So no time to see in broad daylight, streams full of stars like skies at night. So streams full of stars mean, he says streams full of stars. Streams shines in the sunlight in the morning. Actually बेटा देखना, streams full of stars, actually the streams mean जो कि ये होती है बेटा नहर होती है. ठीक है, इसको कहते हैं. तो वो कहना चाह रहे हैं कि the streams actually they don't have stars in it ना. ये तो पॉसिबल नहीं है कि streams के अंदर stars हो. But the poet wants to say that in the sunlight, in the morning, the reflection of stars is seen in the stream. कि जैसे बेटा वो धूप पड़ती है ना, so it seems that the stars are in the streams. The sight is as beautiful as the sky which shines at night, like skies at night, which shines at night due to twinkling of the stars. कि जितना प्यारा बेटा मंजर वो सीन रात के टाइम होता है, in the same way he's saying that in the broad daylight, कि दिन की रोशनी में this scene can be enjoyed if you have an eye, if you have some time to enjoy it. ठीक है. So he's saying that they look very bright and clear in broad daylight. कि जो बेटा broad daylight है उसमें जो है everything is very much clear. The rays of the sun work on the water as the brightness of stars works in the sky. Both the sides are fascinating, like streams full of stars and like skies at night. He is describing two scenes in this in these lines, that streams full of stars and light skies at night. Both these two scenes are fascinating, but man has no time to enjoy the beauty of bright streams of water and that skies of the night. Okay beta, so this is the very much pitiable situation of modern man, that he has no time to spend with nature. Next. Yes student. No time to turn at beauty's glance. This one. No time to turn at beauty's glance and watch her feet how they can dance. Okay? No time to wait till her mouth can enrich that smile her eyes began. A poor life this, if full of cares, we have no time to stand and stay. Okay, beta. Here in this particular stanza, no time to turn at beauty. Beauty, here beauty has been personified. Personified mean the beauty of nature. It has been given the quality of a woman. ठीक है बेटा, उसको विमेन की क्वालिटी दी गई है, दैट द ब्यूटी द नेचर इट इज सो मच ब्यूटीफुल दैट मैन ह्यूमन बीइंग दे हैव नो टाइम टू लुक एट दिस ब्यूटी. The poet tells us about the dancing feet and smiling eyes. He's saying that no time to turn at beauty's glance and watch her feet how they can dance. कि किस तरह से जो ब्यूटी है, अब जो ब्यूटी ऑफ नेचर है, how it dances and how it man has no time to watch her feet. Mean to say the beauty is given the nature is given the characteristic of a woman who is very much beautiful, and the poet says that man, the modern man, he has no much time to look at the beautiful woman. ठीक है, man is indifferent to the beauties of nature, and at the same time he doesn't have time to enjoy the beauty of the dancing feet of a charming woman. अब ये बेटा एक charming woman भी हो सकती है. वैसे तो he has personified nature's beauty as the beauty of the woman, but he's saying that not man even not doesn't look at the beauty of nature, and at the same time he doesn't look at the beautiful women as well. ठीक है, हम इसका भी इसमें थोड़ा सा टच दे सकते हैं कि he doesn't have spare time to wait and see how a beautiful woman enrich. देखो बेटा नेक्स्ट है कि no time to wait till her mouth can enrich the smile her eyes begin. Okay, so he's saying that कि he has no time, spare time to wait and see how a beautiful woman enriches her face. ठीक है, एंड एनरिच मीन लोडेड, कि भर जाना किसी चीज़ का. ठीक है, एनरिच मीन फुल ऑफ समथिंग. दैट नो टाइम टू वेट टिल हर माउथ कैन, दैट he doesn't bother to look at the beautiful woman, so how he will look at the next further steps of her. He's saying that he has no time to look at the woman, how the particular smile that she has on her face which begins in her eyes, कि कैसे उसकी जो स्माइल बेटा फेस पे कैसे it begins in his eyes, उसकी eyes में स्माइल कैसे जाती है. He moves to, so he is lamenting on the particular situation of the man that he moves to his duties before he sees the completion of her smile, कि उसकी स्माइल की कंप्लीट होने से पहले बेटा तब आपकी स्माइल अच्छी लगती है when the same smile is on your lips as well as in your eyes. This is the pure and actual smile, that your whole face is smiling. So the poet William Davies is saying that man, the modern man, he has no much time to look at this thing. ठीक है, that this life is quite dull and uninteresting because it has deprived man of his freedom to enjoy good and beautiful things. कुछ कोई भी चीज़ है उसके इर्द गिर्द बेटा, so it is not, man has no time. So in the last lines what is saying that a poor life this, if full of care, we have no time. Again beta the very first two lines, that our life is so much poor and pathetic life we are leading, we are spending, because in this life we have no much time to spend in the company of beautiful things. So in these lines he again laments on the pathetic situation of man, that a poor life this, if full of cares, we have no time to stand and say. I mean to say कि we are lesser, and even he's saying that even the animals, they are far better than human beings because they spend a lot of their time in the company of nature. ठीक है. So what does he want to convey through this poem? That we should, although we are so much busy people, we are following our goals, we are trying to earn money, we are doing a lot of things, but through this he doesn't say that we spend our whole time with nature. He just says that spend your leisure time. ठीक है. Leisure is your spare time that you get after completing your everyday's goal. कि हाँ, जो काम आपका डेली का बेटा होता है ना, वो सारा करने के बाद टाइम, स्पेसिफिक टाइम you should get from your busy day. ठीक है. And this time should be this leisure time. It should be spent in the company of nature. Believe me, dear students, if you, and I have really observed it, that if you spend your time within the nature while enjoying the natural things, it will soothe your mind. ठीक है बेटा, आपके माइंड को, it will give you a lot of satisfaction. बहुत आपको satisfaction मिलेगी इन चीज़ों से. Just have some leisure time and spend in the company of beautiful nature things. So this is the theme, this is the main idea, this is the message of the poet William Davies, just to get a few moments from your busy life to spend with the nature. And the nature is quite beneficent. It is like a mother. It is very much careful. Okay, so let's follow, I mean to say, let's starting following the advice of William Davies. Let's try beta, try karke dekhe. I hope you will all enjoy it. Okay students, we have done this poem with the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and inshallah tomorrow we'll start a new thing. Till then, Allah Hafiz.